Hey everybody, and welcome back to Median XL Sigma 2.2. Season 30 just launched, or the 2.2 patch launched about 20 minutes ago, and the season will probably start in a little bit, but if you're new to my channel, I play single player here. The character I'm going to be playing this season is going to be an assassin. I have basically never played an assassin in Median XL that I can think of. So I don't really know too much about it. Enrages you, restoring your life with every kill while active. Heals 3% max life when you kill an enemy. Okay, that'll, I guess, be our primary attack for a moment. Our stash is empty here, but if we hop over to our shared stash, there's a whole lot going on here. Again, if you're new to my channel, and you haven't watched any of my previous series, I play single player, so I have shared stash, and I carry all my stuff over. I don't play on season. So we do have the set for Claw, which is level 90. So at level 90, I will be using the set, but until then, I'm going to use whatever. I will farm up the tiered uniques that I want to use, which I don't even know what tiered uniques I want to use, really. We're just going to kind of go for it and see what's up. We can start getting relics at the very beginning of the game here, which is kind of insane. I guess attacking with this gives us, like, a buff. How long does it last? For 10 seconds. Let's also put our drop filter on just to hide crap items. The base attack speed, like the base animation for Claw, is pretty decent. There's our level here. And we are indeed going to be playing Claw Assassin. My first point will probably go into Noctool. Yeah, it's 80% with 1 magic damage, so it won't be as good right off the bat, but it'll have way better AoE. So let's throw that on. This will put Force Move for now. I might end up swapping that out to a different attack, we'll see. Put that on there. We'll put that on there. Let's see, this is going to be our primary attack. Okay. Interesting. Seems pretty decent. We can swap back and forth between these as well. I have a feeling, like my Ritualist Paladin, which I will probably play a little bit more of, but haven't played in a little bit. I feel like this character, like that build, is going to need the Mana Leech for sure. What am I doing? Go back to town. Damage, of course, lacking, but that's how it always goes. We are going to get Way of the Griffin here as well. This is going to be a lightning damage build. The weapon for the set, at least at first, the weapon for the set is innate lightning damage, not physical damage, so this will be pretty good for that, I think. Honestly, I don't know how percent weapon damage works with innate elemental damage, because I've not really played many innate elemental damage builds. So, but I think the percent weapon damage deals a percentage of the innate weapon damage And for like Bat Strike here, converts 99% of physical damage to magic. In this case, I won't have any physical damage, so it'll just be the flat bonus magic damage. I think that's how that works. I'm not entirely sure how like Leech works with that though. We are going to go Melee Devotion, and I will go Meditation as well. I haven't gone and killed Bale on my other characters yet, but once we get this character to level 75, I will probably go kill Bale on my other characters. I say 75 because relics have been changed. Relics are changed now, so you only need level 75 instead of 120 in order to use them, and they are charms now. If you want to see the full patch notes, I did a video earlier today on that. If you want to go check that out. So yeah, AoE on the Noctool seems good. I know last season was when they reworked Claw Assassin and Bat Strike specifically. I'm also not entirely sure what stat this build is going to scale with. I'll have to go check the weapon actually and see what I'm going to be dumping points into. I think it's dexterity. Let's actually go check that real quick. Yeah, 40% of dexterity as innate lightning damage. You can see the weapon also has a ton of flat lightning damage and 21% dex. I think that can the dexterity is the only thing that rolls here. I know the 363 is such a weird number, but it's not on a roll. It's that lightning damage is always the same. It's only the dexterity that changes, and I think it's 15 to 25, so it's a decent roll. We might find a better one. This one adds some more flat lightning and some flat fire. I'm not sure exactly which one is it. Naginata has Way of the Phoenix, which does give us bonus fire damage to weapons. I don't know. I think I can put points into this. Like, I think I'm okay to put points in there. We'll put 1 point in Way of the Griffin. And I think I'm totally fine to put a point into Way of the Phoenix for the extra fire damage as well. Okay. I'm actually going to go take a look for some early gear from Charcy, because I might be able to get some decent boots. A belt. Just take a superior one. Oh, need 25 strength. No boots. Let's check Geed. 15, but they require level 8. Okay. I'm going to need a fair amount of strength. We already have 35 dex. Let's take our strength up to 30, and then put some points into vitality for health. We can also socket that if we want to make a rainbow, which I may want to do. Ethrune, I think. I've been playing so much Elden Ring lately that I forget a lot of my Median XL stuff. But yeah, we have the fire and lightning damage now from the Way of the Griffin and Way of the Phoenix. So it's going to be primarily focused on lightning damage this build, but we'll do a little bit of fire damage as well, which will help with enemies that are absorb lightning. Tiara's nice. It's a club. Let's see. Sure. Sure. Nice. We can go get our extra skill point. We got 2 skill points to go here. I'm not going to bother with any of the Naginata stuff, obviously. In the Mastery Tree, I am going to put a point in here for better mana. And I'm going to put a point into Blink, which we'll be using a lot. This is teleport to a target, and it does have a cooldown. Less cooldown per base level diminishing returns. 4.4 seconds is totally fine. What I'll be using Blink with, actually, is a part of this build. Bat Strike is either its normal attack, or it has 2 other finishers you can do based on circumstances. While Vampiric Icon is present, you can do it turns into Vampiric Strike instead. I don't know what goes into that, what determines when you have this. It's going to be a lot of learning. Summon Familiars, though, is the one that's going to be most interesting. After we blink for a short time, if we use Bat Strike, it does summon Familiar. And I believe, is it this? Yeah, it's just for extra... so inherits Wei's skill levels as base levels as well. So investing into these does that. And I don't know why I think this, but I'm pretty sure... I'm pretty sure these also, like, get damage from your Wei's. I think they do. They may not. They're minions, so... yeah, that seems to be like the basic of the tree is the Bat Strike and Noctool, which we have here. There's a buff here, which we're like minus 150 EWD. We don't deal a lot of physical damage once we get to the set weapon anyways, because it's innate. So all that should be good. Still don't really know what I'm doing with the build, but that's okay. I'm just going to play with the filter off for a little while. Here we want to put Blink on W. I am going to max out Meditation as well. I'll do 2 levels in it. Just to help with our mana sustain early on. Once we can get some Mana Leech, we should be good there. What do I have weapon swap tied to? What did I press to swap my weapon? It's on Y. That is so weird. I'm sure it made sense to me when I did it. I don't know that I'll be using weapon swap too often anyways, though, so... Might be okay. Yeah. We're going to put another point into Meditation. I don't know what ultimate skill we're going to go with. I haven't actually thought too much about that. Wasn't expecting that. I don't know what Merce I'm going to bother trying to run. If any. This should... I think put that on E, actually. I usually use E for my movement skills. W for my secondary skill, which will be Bat Strike. I do want to make sure to try and keep Bloodbath up as well. Just because it heals me for a percentage of my life whenever I kill an enemy, so... That's level 2. That's the way out. I don't think I need to go Purify. Oh, increases the distance. Oh. That seems nice. Bonus move speed while Shadow Refuge is active. And those we don't care about. Okay. Should I put 1 point into Domain? I don't think I need it right now. That doesn't actually increase the damage, it just increases the mana. So I think going for the passives right now is going to be the best bet. Because this will change it from 0 to 4 to 1 to 8. So I'll go with the lightning damage for now. Or maybe I'll just keep it even between them. I don't know. Investing all into one first is probably the way to go. Seems pretty good so far, though. I like the build. I forget the name of him because it was a while ago, but I did have a commenter ask me to play this build, so shout out to you for suggesting this, because it seems pretty good so far. Seems like there's a lot of buffs I'm going to want to keep up, but after just playing Ritualist, I think I'm fine with that. I should be good. Shouldn't be too bad to try and do all that. I don't want to put up a portal, because I have one right outside the stones.
How has this tree escaped corruption?
Got an arcane crystal at least. We will go get Akar's robe, because it's just really nice. That's probably my weapon. I have a feeling that Bat Strike's Summon Familiars is actually going to help with keeping me alive a lot as well, because it'll give me it'll give me the bats to tank for me. Yeah, it seems like pretty decent single target. So far, anyways. It's hard to tell, obviously. Boots, any good? We'll take it. Sure. We have an L rune, so I will put it in my belt in just a moment. Is it not L? I swore it was L. Am I going crazy? What's the... God damn it. Making me look like an idiot. What the hell's rainbow? Hold on. Is it really not L? It's S. Okay, well. Okay, we got an L belt for now. Can never remember. Mana Sustain seems okay so far, though. Let's grab our Kara's robe. This will help as well. So, we'll toss that on. I grabbed the gloves because... Enlightenment for the gloves is L, and that has life and mana steal. Okay, what? Can I afford disjunctions? Is it even worth it? Let's just go here and grab an L. So, there's our L rune word that I wanted. And F. Excuse me. It's level 15 for Rainbow. Excuse me. Ooh. Okay. Let's go repair.
Good to see you.
Ooh, there we go. Wow, this only has 10%. But we'll take it. I could put a... Let's see. Hold on. Whoop. Oh, what's going on here? Too much stuff. Assassin Claws. What's the earliest we can make? That's the poison damage one. So, is there a rune word we can make before level 90 that'll be any good? No. There's a really nice level 100 rune word using a Rawl rune, which... Do I have a Rawl rune? Not that this is important right now, but I'm curious. Rawl. No. Okay, if I get a Rawl rune, then theoretically could be fun. I just realized we don't have any physical damage now, so the leech doesn't actually do anything, but that's okay. The other rune word I could make would be like shark, right? But that'd give us 20 attack speed and some extra damage, which we could leech off of. That's an Eld rune at level 8. What level are we? 11? Okay. Let's go 10 points here. We're going to need a lot of strength. So let's just pump some points into strength as well. We need an Eld rune. We should be able to make a shark in here. We can. So, now we should be doing much better. Ah, it looks like I am leeching. Maybe you can leech with innate damage? I don't know. For those of you who know how that stuff works better than me, let me know. Because I don't know really how innate damage works in this game. I am learning. So it's looking like I either have some mana on attack from something that I'm not realizing, or that I am in fact leeching from innate elemental damage. So let me know. Let's do... Okay, yeah. So we'll put a point to Shadow Refuge and put that on S so we can have our buff attacks and then our primary. Okay, that's all good to go. Let's drop 1 point into Domain to give us some better range on our teleport for when we use that as well. It's decent damage coming from Way of the Phoenix, but let's just put points into Way of the Griffin for now, get that lightning damage going. It looks like the duration for Shadow Refuge is going to get a lot longer. So we'll just kind of like, as we do with the Ritualist, we'll just kind of hop over to them every once in a while and refresh the buffs. Except it's a lot easier this time because we just have a lot less to worry about. Basically, the buffs are attacks, so I can just hold right-click down and cycle through them. I don't have to actually like try and shift and cast the buffs. I just keep attacking. Oh, I just instinctively pressed my mouse button to teleport. That's what I used to use. Let's do that, actually. Let's put warp on my mouse button. Okay. Yes, I know my mouse buttons are macroed to the numpad keys, and that's weird. Just how it's set up. So it's looking like there's actually like a decent chunk of skills I want to invest into, so this probably won't... When I was first looking at this, I was thinking, maybe this is going to be a specialization build. I don't know, it's looking less like that's going to be the case. Because there's a lot of skills that it'll depend on whether or not those skills end up being 1-point wonders or not. Like with all of my charms, will the duration on something like Shadow Refuge be good? I hate the look of bone shields, but it's probably better. We could go do Bloodraven real quick as well. Let's see how fast we absolutely decimate her. The cooldown on Blink ain't so bad either. Wait, hold on. Do I not need a target for that? I thought it said I needed a target. Apparently not, it's just teleport. Okay, never mind. That makes it way better. I can get over gaps with it. Easier. Than something like, Flicker Strike Wolf. Harbinger, the skill is called, I think. It's Path of Exile, Flicker Strike. A Diadem. Get our free... Oh no, you don't get a free one. Nice. Let's see if I can jump over this gap with it. I can. Wow. Okay. Yeah, pretty good. I would say. I don't know how it's gonna hold up, but so far, damage is pretty good. And melee builds are my favorite thing to play in Diablo 2, so... How many skill points do I have? 3? Can I get... What level's Bad Strike? 20? I don't really need to be using Shadow Refuge right now. I'm using it because I want to get used to using it. Because I know in later areas the physical resist I get from it is going to be very important, since I doubt I'll be getting the physical resist I need from gear alone. So I'm trying to get into the habit of just making sure it's up at all times. Since once it becomes muscle memory, it'll be a lot easier. I've noticed that it doesn't appear like I am leeching HP, so maybe it's just meditation giving me enough mana regen to keep up with it, would be my guess. Because I'm only getting my life back once I pop Bloodbath. Which means I'm going to have to think about a way to sustain life on boss fights. Boss fights without minions, that is. This is actually a really good layout. I like that. So this increases the duration of Bloodbath and gives us Claw physical damage. Claw physical damage, obviously, we don't care about, but the Bloodbath duration might actually be kind of good. Let's put a point in here for increased movement speed. The next level of this would increase the duration by, like, 1.4 seconds. Which isn't too bad. This just does cooldown. Doesn't help with the stun at all, so... we don't do any claw physical damage right now. We're only dealing elemental damage. I think, unless this adds flat. Do one of these add flat? Oh, it didn't make Shark, it made Shadem, because... Okay, that's why. So we have extra poison damage right now. That's okay. Fair enough. I'll be swapping over to a tiered unique anyways, but good to know. Because I think if it's an innate elemental weapon, but it has flat physical damage as one of the stats, or I'm getting flat physical damage from another source, then I could theoretically leech from that. But because I'm not dealing any physical damage...
Death becomes you, Ondario.
Actually, will. Go on to Act 2. Let's also go hand in the Herodric Malice.
Oh,
And let's go do Radamant. We do have 5 points to spend, so... I will probably end up using the tiered unique wrist blade. I'm not sure about what other gear I'm going to use yet, though. Whether or not I'll use any attack speed gear or not. Because there's stuff like Werecat for like Claw Tornado procs. But I don't know if they'd even be any good. So I'll look into it between this and the next part about what tiered uniques I want to go with. I will also probably get some of my tiered uniques. I'll farm some Andariel. We have a really good layout for it. We gotta run back. It is looking like we're not leeching, which means we are going to have to rely on life on attack. But getting a decent amount of life on attack shouldn't be too bad. One more level and we can put a point into Bat Strike. I cannot wait until I can use Athela's Oracle. What are the runeward boots for the level? Epicenter at 18 for life and Ellie res, as well as crushing blow. It's an Ith rune. Do have an Ith rune. All right. Pair. Oh, that is so nice. All right. Pop that in there. What's next? 3 levels to spend. We can put 1 in Bat Strike. Let's dump some points in Vitality. So 1 second cooldown. All right. That's required level 30. Can put some more points into here. I'm gonna pause real quick. Okay. I have an idea. I know what stuff I want to go for. What's my money looking like? So let's go gamble. We are looking for a full helm and a totem shield. Those are the 2 rune words I really want to make, as well as the tiered unique wrist blades. They are called Spell... What are they called? Spell Grip. So we already have a wrist blade here, but if we see another one, we can buy it so we can swap it out. I was debating on doing... There we go, full helm. Sure, we'll put that on for now. I was debating on doing some... There's another assassin shield. Don't know. Let's get rid of broadsword. We are looking for W's. for a wrist blade. And then we don't care about breastplate or chain gloves or crown shield. We do care about totem shield. Okay. There's another wrist blade. Cool. And then we're just looking for a totem shield. There we go. Okay, so that's all of our... we got these and our full helm. Those are the only tiered uniques I really want to make. Gloves, boots, and belt will be rune words, and I'm going to wear a Car's robe. So we have those things. Let's go a little bit into Act 2 and get this started. And I'll do some farming off camera in a little bit after this video and get those to be tiered uniques. And I'll just do farming and Dariel for that. That was good. Get some good XP as well. We can also do Bat Strike now. I'm curious, when we just use Bat Strike, what does it look like? Okay. I don't actually have Summon Familiar yet, that's why. What level was Summon Familiar again? 30? Okay. Seems okay. We'll definitely be maxing this along with Noctool. Seems like we're getting less damage per level from this now, and that, so... we can put a point into Perfect Being. So what's that at right now? 24% chance to avoid damage. I'd say that's pretty good. So I was debating on whether I wanted to do the Totem Shield or if I wanted to do Razor Disc. And the +2 assassin skills on the Totem Shield was enough to sell me on it, because it gives magic, like flat magic damage as well as flat physical damage. Razor Disc scales a little better at higher levels, I think, because it starts to... I think it's like 0.33 something, 337 or something like that. Per level physical damage, maximum physical damage. So Razor Disc is really good, but I think the Totem Shield, it just, tier 1, it just gives 5 flat maximum damage right off the bat, which is a little less, but it gives some magic damage and stuff, so I'll be able to leech from it a bit. It won't be very much physical damage, so I won't leech a whole lot, but I'll be able to leech something. And of course, the other option is to go with a physical weapon, but I'm going to be going with an innate elemental weapon once I hit level 90 anyways, which sounds far away, but in Median XL is not that far off, so... I'm mostly worried about, like, as you can see with clearing, it's not too bad. It's once we start getting to bosses where the leech is going to start being a problem, I think. Because we'll need a way to sustain our stealth against bosses. Especially as a melee build against someone like Cabraxis. He's going to have a few minions we can heal off of every once in a while, but I'm not sure how we'll be able to consistently heal while fighting him if we don't have leech. So I need to have a source of flat damage somewhere that I can use to leech off of. So I'm thinking probably a Ripstar as well. It won't deal a ton, like it won't do a ton for our damage. It'll just give us a tiny bit of physical damage that we're not going to scale very much. But it'll give us something we can leech off of, maybe. That, or we'll just go heavily into life on attack, like we did with the Ritualist, but I'll need a lot of life on attack to be able to make that sustainable, so we'll see. We do have the chance to avoid as well from Perfect Being, so... we'll grab the jewel. Over there? Yeah, what the hell, we'll just finish up Act 2 here. Still faster.
The sanctuary.
So, now we are going to do some points here. Try and get the bonus magic damage up. That's up to 14 mana per swing, though. Nope, nope, nope. It's up here. Yeah, I cannot wait to put on Athla's Oracle and have Cannot Be Frozen. And I desperately need some life on attack. What? What the? Bro, did I really just look at the top left and say, nah, that ain't it, when that's definitely it? What the hell is wrong with me today? I'm all over the place. I'm out of practice. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Nah, I ain't gonna do that. Screw those guys. $25.
Horizon.
Which way is triangle? I have a feeling it's on the right for some reason, but I'll check. Just to be sure. And it's right there too, that's fantastic.
I feel no hello.
There's nothing the right portion, Capsule.
Don't ask me the logistics of this, I don't know. Let's see. Can you crit with innate elemental damage? There's so much I just don't know. Look at that. That's perfect. That just saved me a ton of grinding right there. So the full helm is actually one of the tiered uniques that I wanted to get. It is Farnham's Flower Pot. As you can see, it has Tri-Absorb since I won't be using Wheel of Fortune. It also has Ellie Pierce and Vitality on it. That is the tiered unique helmet we're going to be using. Is it the most optimal helmet? No, but not even remotely. But it has Pierce and it has Absorb. And the Absorb is what I really care about because y'all know I hate not having Absorb. And then these two I will get in a moment here. I have to talk to Jaren, and this will give me Arcane Crystal.
You have done. Please state your business.
Yep. And let's head on to Act 3. Okay. That's going to do it for this one, though. In between episodes, I'm going to grind up the rest of my tiered uniques and get these to tier 1, and if I have the stats for them, I'll even take them to tier 2, but I don't know if I will. This one I might, because I have 80 strength, so I'll double check. And anyways, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, consider subscribing. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.